Are you thinking of becoming a real estate agent? Maybe you're thinking of switching from one career to the other. You are already a professional switching in, looking for a career change, or you're thinking of creating another income stream, or you might looking at a retirement job. So as a person who did a career switch, is in a career transition from a nurse, being a realtor, I'm going to share with you 6 things that I wish I'd known before I chose to become a real estate agent here in Ontario, Canada. Let's dive right into it. But before we start, welcome to my channel. My name is Yashika Turner. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscription button right now so we can be friends. You can be a part of this thriving community. So now, let's get into it now since we got that out of the way. So I've been a nurse for 18 years, maybe going on, and I've decided that I wanted to transition. I wanted another job. I wanted freedom. I wanted flexibility, and I wanted total control, more control over my time. I was also thinking about retirement, maybe retiring earlier from nursing. So that was my reason for choosing to be a real estate agent. The first thing I wish I'd known was that the course, oh my goodness, the course curriculum, coming out of nursing and looking into real estate, I was looking for a more laid back, a less stressed job to say. And when I started this course curriculum, I had no idea it was so intense. Oh my goodness. I took 2 full years to complete the course. I've seen other realtors, they took under a year. The maximum time is 2 years to complete the course, and I took the maximum time, right? So for others, it might be different. For your experience, it might be different. But it was so intense for me going over course 1 and then course 2 and all these things about infrastructure of housing and all that stuff. I was stressed. Believe me, I was stressed out. So that's the first thing I wish I'd known, that the course was so in depth and so much about house structure, doors, electricity, windows, ceiling, and oh yeah. It is a lot. It is a lot. If you want me to do a course breakdown, let me know in the comments. I can do another video around the course breakdown. So that was number 1. Number 2, oh goodness, I wish I had known about the money to be spent. I was already familiar with the cost for getting the license, for the fees from Humber. I did my course at Humber College, so I was familiar with the course cost, right? But there is a lot of cost after getting your license. The cost to be licensed, the cost for insurance, cost to get your stationaries, your cards, your flyers, your signs, for sale signs, and all that stuff. Then comes, as the year progresses, another year, your membership dues. It is a lot of money, especially if you're not selling houses that often, right? Especially if you're a part-time agent, I should say. It comes with a high cost of renewal of fees and dues. It is a lot. Again, if you want to know the cost breakdown for getting license, the post registration and all that stuff, let me know in the comments and I'll share another video. Number 3. Oh, I wish I'd known that I am a salesperson now. I'm wearing the hat of a salesperson. Shifting from nursing to a salesperson is a total different arena, total different ball game. So now you're actually selling and you have to put yourself out there to sell. You have to let people know that, hey, I'm selling. I'm your salesperson. I'm helping you through a transaction. And this can take a big toll, especially coming from a different career, coming from healthcare to being a salesperson. It's a total different ballgame. Are you still thinking of becoming a real estate agent? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments your thoughts so far. I'm not doing this to scare you, but I'm just telling you the facts and my experiences so that you will be well informed of what to expect as a realtor here in Ontario, Canada. Which now takes us to number 4. Being a salesperson is stressful, can be overwhelming, and can be frustrating, and can negatively impact your mental health. Now, remember, let's go back to the beginning of the video and the beginning and my why, right? I wanted to become a real estate agent to have more freedom, more flexibility, quality time, looking at a job that I can retire in with less stress, away from mental health nursing. No, I didn't know that being a realtor, I would be just as exhausted and mentally drained as being a mental health nurse. You're working with sellers, you're working with buyers, and at times buyers can become so anxious. They can have so big anxiety, especially when it comes on to putting in an offer. The offer doesn't get accepted, then you have to go along with them again, putting in multiple offers, and then maybe on the fifth offer the house is accepted. You have to deal with this buyer throughout the journey. Then comes the flip side of dealing with other real estate agents, who some of them can be so rude. Can I get an amen? Some agents are not as nice as you would think they would be or should be, right? So you have to build up some tough skills. You have to build up communication skills. You have to be resilient, and you cannot have this shy, introverted personality, right? It's more suited for extroverts. If you're going to be a part-time agent dealing with one client here, one client there, you choose the type of clients that you want to work with, then, you know, it might be okay. But if you're going to take this on full-time, go full 100, full on, head on, you might have some bad days. And not only the bad days, sometimes you have to be up if you don't set boundaries, because I see a lot of real estate agents, they don't set boundaries with their clients. So they expect to answer the phone as the phone ring. Yes, you have to be there for your client, but still you have to practice some boundaries for your mental health. If not, you're going to get as burnt out and as stressed out as the career you're leaving from, right? So have that in mind, that it can be a stressful, overwhelming, and frustrated career. Sorry, but I just have to give it to you. I have to tell it to you as is. And number 5, girl, your broker is not your boss. So when you get your license, you have to be registered with a brokerage in order to practice as a real estate agent. And you only can work with one brokerage at a time, right? And that broker is not your boss. You are an independent salesperson. You are an entrepreneur. Put that in your head right now. Yes, you are your own boss. You are responsible for getting clients. You are responsible for marketing and promoting yourself. You are your brand. Let me say that again. You are your brand. You are responsible for the amount of clients you get, your leads. Your brokerage will not be giving you no leads. They will not be holding your hands. They will not be telling you, hey, go do this, go do that. You have to develop your own routine of finding leads. So whether that will be door knocking, cold calling, social media, whatever your choice is, door knocking, cold calling, those are not my thing. They might be your thing. But for me, it's my sphere of influence and social media. So you have to decide which one works best for you. Sometimes you have to, it's trial and error. You might try the door knocking, you realize you don't like it. Try the cold calling. Some persons, they're straight up not into social media, so they prefer building a network, building their sphere of influence, going out in the community, meeting people, going to groups. So to each his own. But you have to remember that your leads and the hand-holding is not as incorporate. You're on your own. And number 6, this one might shock you, but I have to give it to you. Your friends, your families, people in your community might not support you because you are a new agent. Yes, it has happened to me, and it might happen to you also. When I just got my license, there were persons who did not want to work with me because they did not think I was knowledgeable enough to get their houses sold or or to take them around buying houses, right? So to your surprise, don't be shocked when you realize that your friend is using another realtor or your coworker is using another realtor, although they know that you are a realtor within your current, organization or your sphere of influence or whatever it is, they might go and work with somebody else. So don't let that one disturb your mental health. Take a deep breath, talk about it, vent, and move on. And this is just a bonus one, number 7 for you. If you decide that you're going to be a part-time realtor and you're still working your current career, you might not have enough sales within that first year. Yes. So you might get all excited promoting, hey, I'm a realtor, putting yourself out there, and crickets. You might have 1 or 2 transactions for the year. For me, I thought I would have a whole lot of transactions for 1 year. I was thinking, okay, I'm all over in social media, but things takes time. And again, this career goes by the interest rates, right? A lot of persons, they want to buy, they want to invest, and based on the interest rates, some person might hold off, right? So this career is seasonal. Just bonus, FYI, it's seasonal. And other realtors, they find other means of getting other streams of income. They find other means of getting paid while being in a slow season. So you have to have a backup plan. You have to have, being creative, thinking outside of the box and how you can maintain getting an income while there is a slow peak going on in the market rate, right? And that's it for now. If you like this video, let me know in the comments and let me know other video ideas that you would like me to do for you being a real estate agent here in Hamilton, Ontario. And go and check this video out, which I did previously on how to become a real estate agent. See you in my next video. Bye for now.